Welcome to the AlwaysMoto press day from Budds Creek for the 2026 ProMotocross. It's the round 10 here for ProMotocross. We've got 2 rounds to go, racing tomorrow and then the final round at Ironman next week. We are at Budds Creek. It's a pretty impressive facility for us. First time here as AlwaysMoto and as media. We haven't been here to this track and venue before, but it's the site of so many cool things that have happened in our sport. Obviously Henry Hill, that massive crash for Doug Henry way back in, I think it was 1995. We have the Motocross of Nations with Ryan Villapoto going 1-1 on the 250 that day. That was 2007, but from an Team Australia point of view, that was when he moved over on Andrew McFarlane and he flipped down the start straight here in the opening moto and basically ended Team Australia's day. So that was an interesting one from that side of things for Team Australia. But for the current racing for this 2026 season, we have our press day activities that have been wrapped up just a few minutes ago here at the facility. We did some interviews. We've got some riding content that we're going to throw in between those videos, but we talked to a bunch of different riders. But the championship aspect is coming to a crunch here. In the 250 side of things, there is 1 point separating Levi Kitchen and Cole Davies in that championship battle. And when we talk to Cole, you'll see it doesn't seem to be phasing him very much right now. In the 450 side of things, obviously we had that flip from last week in that championship standings. Hunter Lawrence going down in Moto 2 at Unadilla. Some people joking that he fell off a cliff there going down, screw you. And it was a decent get off, and basically the bike was unrideable and caused a DNF, and that's flipped the points around. Jet Lawrence now has the point lead, has 10 points over his brother Hunter coming into this round. So the red plate is back on the number 1 machine here of Jet Lawrence's ahead of tomorrow's racing. So plenty of action coming your way here on AlwaysMoto. We'll have some more videos coming up. If you haven't seen our snips from across our socials and our YouTube channel from the previous round, go and check them out. There's some interesting stuff in those. We've got plenty more coming out. We've got about 5 or 6 interviews here we're going to get to right now from today's action. And then, of course, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll go part of the press conference. We'll try and get some other interviews as well. We'll see how we go. But it's a pretty awesome site here at Budds Creek, as you can see over my shoulder. Looking forward to racing tomorrow. My name's David Hogan. Thanks to our supporters, Technic Motorsport, Yamaha Motor Australia, Duramoose, Pivot Pegs, Barkbuster Handguards, Fun and Web Filters, and Tech 167 for the show support, as always. But join our YouTube community to support the show and help us keep the lights on here and get to more and more of these events. You make sure you're subscribed. You can buy our t-shirts as well. info@alwaysmoto.com is the email you need to send an email to with t-shirt order in the subject line. And you can get an AlwaysMoto t-shirt to support the show. They're $25 Australian plus postage and handling. So check that out. We're wrapping it up. Let's get to these press day interviews. Budds Creek press day here, and we found Ryder Malinoski. He's going to make his pro debut at the ProMotocross here for this weekend. But Ryder, you've had, since we spoke to you on the AlwaysMoto show about 2 months ago now, you've had a busy, successful couple of weeks. Pro Sport 250 champ at Loretta's, second in the Canadian Nationals. Maybe could have got that one done as well if a couple of things that went your way. But a pretty successful lead into what's going to be hopefully a successful day here tomorrow for your pro debut.
Yeah, man. I hope hope it goes well. Yeah, it's been a good couple weeks. Been doing lots of racing, just getting better, and it's been showing. So I'm pumped to keep racing, pumped to get back home and be on the Club MX team and do these last 2 Pro Nationals.
How's the traveling and everything? Are we all okay from like a jet lag side of things? Because you've been back and forth in a few different places, obviously up in Canada, down here now. That side of things, we're fit, healthy, ready to go, not tired at all?
Yeah, it's nothing like Australia, man. It's nothing like Australia. Canada's not bad for me. Just travel. It's a lot. Obviously, travel's a lot, but it's not. Yeah, the layovers and stuff, like all the, hours of recovering stuff have been good. So no, overall, I'm feeling good and ready to go.
So do we have any expectations for this? Is this a clean slate? We go out there and see what happens. Do we have an expectation of a result? What's your aims for this weekend?
No, there's no expectation, honestly, on anything. I'm gonna go out here and just have fun, but I know how good I am, and I know if I get a good start and I ride how I can, I know I'll be where I want to be, and it could shock some people for sure.
Nice. And have you ridden here before, or is this completely first time for you?
Completely first time.
Okay, so we're getting some laps here for press day here, and shortly that'll be a learning curve, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm stoked we get pressed. This will help me a lot, I think, for tomorrow, and yeah, it's all working out, so I'm stoked.
All right, well, let's keep an eye on Ryder tomorrow and see how his pro debut goes. All right, we've got Hamden Hudson with us from Partzilla Kawasaki. Hamden, interesting season for you so far. You've been getting through it a bit more. You said just before we hit record, maybe a couple of results in the last few weeks, maybe not going well in terms of a bike issue and a bit of illness, but what are our expectations here for the next couple of rounds?
Yeah, definitely just keep improving and building on what we've done so far this season and having fun with it. Coming up on the end, so body gets worn down and everything. So last weekend we had a cold and yeah, it just wasn't the greatest. But yeah, I just want to keep building and having a good time.
Are we enjoying the outdoor grind? Like, it's obviously hot. There's a lot of motos that go into it during the week and stuff too. Do you enjoy that side of things, or do we prefer the Supercross life?
I enjoy outdoors.
Okay,
I've always rode outdoors fairly well. I'm fairly new to Supercross, so yeah, I've always enjoyed outdoors, and everything kind of takes a go into it, you know. Yeah, I'm a little bit more comfortable on it, so I'd definitely lean more towards outdoors.
Now, I don't know whereabouts in the country you're from. Obviously, I'm Australian, so I'm learning obviously where everybody is and that. Is this a local track for you? Is this something you've raced before, or is this brand new today for you?
So this track is the closest to my hometown. I'm about 4 hours from here, so this is like my quote-unquote home race. I never came here growing up, though.
One of those situations, you didn't drive that direction?
I came one year. I remember this. It was for a qualifier for the Redlands. It was an Easter weekend, and that's the only time I've came, other than last year for the last outdoor round. So
these couple of laps of press that you're about to do are probably going to be very helpful for you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm really stoked I got this. It's going to help me out a lot.
Do you have anything setup-wise and stuff that you've already got planned for what you think this will be, or are you just literally going out there and figure it out as you go and then prep that ahead of tomorrow?
I've really enjoyed the way my bike is handled this year. I've made little changes here and there, but nothing major. So I'm really happy with how it feels. So I'll probably go out there and be like, "Yep, feels great. Put it in the trailer, boys." Yeah.
Just keep going with it. We'll leave it as it is. No, it's good. That's good that you find a happy spot with the motorcycle. Some people can search all season long. So if you're comfortable, just leave it and run it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not the most feely person ever, so most of the time my stuff stays unless it's bad. If I say change it, it's bad.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for Hamden here in the motos tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get another solid result.
Yes, sir. That's the plan, so keep it rolling.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for Hamden Hudson. It wouldn't be an Australian show here without getting an Australian onto the actual show here. So we've got Kayden Minear. Kayden, last week at Unadilla, it wasn't maybe your favourite track or your best result of the season, but you grinded out another one. Your points side of things for SMX, you're creeping up there. That 10th position for the combined side of things. You looking ahead to that, or are you still focusing on these last two rounds?
Oh, we're definitely focusing on these last two rounds, but like in the big picture, that is good. Like, I never realised how far up I was until Mum told me the other day, and I was like, wow, like we've made some progress this outdoor season. It's pretty cool because obviously I only done 2 like Supercross races, so I missed a lot of racing. So it's cool to be up there. I think it's going to make my life easier when we come to SMX. So no, it's been good. Last round probably wasn't the best. Definitely struggled a bit, but I think this week taught me a lot, and sometimes you can overwork it. So I think that's definitely been a lesson learned, and we're looking good this weekend.
When you say overwork it, are we talking body, are we talking bike, or the riding on the track? What are we talking here?
It's just a bit of everything. I'll keep going until I'm dead. So I
Push
think,
too hard, too far?
yeah, definitely. And it's not on the trainers, it's not on them, that's on me. I'm the one that goes and does extra, and I kind of put myself in that position. So I think it was a lesson learned that sometimes you need to maintain instead
Less
of
is
trying
more?
to dig all the time, especially in the Florida heat. Like, it's been hot.
I've been down in Florida this past week, and man, I didn't realize how hot it was. They say it's hot, but like it's just on you the whole time from start to finish.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard, like training's full on. So like even I go out to do my laundry and I'm sweating. So like that's how hot it is. But no, it's been a good season, really good rookie season. I was speaking with the trainers and stuff, and they're like, dude, not many people have been as consistent as you have this year. So we're definitely going to focus on finishing these 2 rounds off good and going to SMX looking good.
Is there, like, you've got a couple of podiums. Is there anything you're missing from this rookie season that you really, really want? Obviously a win, it'd be on the highest on the list, but is there something that you want to tick off to say, yeah, I'm good, I can build on that for next year?
I just want an overall podium. Like, I've got some Moto podiums and stuff like that. Obviously, I want to win. I think I'm capable of doing that. Like a podium, like an overall podium. Like, I've been so close. I missed it by 1 point at Southwick. and then missed it by count back at Millville. So I've been so close, and every weekend I've just been getting better. So no, this, like, to finish off this year is definitely a podium and a few wins.
I think that's capable. The only part I ever really see for yourself that's holding you back is maybe just the start. Like, you're good, but you're not right there good enough, like, if that makes sense. Like,
No, definitely. Like, the start's a big problem, yes, but it's not like I can't do a start. Like, last weekend I come around in second, like, nearly pulled the whole shot from the inside gate, and Millville I pulled both whole shots. It's just being consistent with the good starts. I find myself getting a good start here and missing the next one, getting a good start. So it's about applying that to every race.
This, I hear people talking about, especially with Cole Davies, with his starts being really good, using first gear. Is that something you're doing with the Star bikes, or what's your plan there? Were you second gearing it? What's the word for you at this point for the starts?
Yeah, I can't say a whole lot on what we're doing, but I'm doing the same as Cole.
Okay.
It's a big thing that we've been working on, and our starts are good. Like, you see us, everybody laughs that we're taking everybody out, but all of us are in the first corner at the front, so there's no doubt about it, we can start.
Yeah, you've got to get there first to be able to take people out, right?
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. No, our bikes are very good, and they get off the line like a rocket ship.
Yeah, nice. Well, you haven't been here before either to Budds Creek, so you're learning this one here in a couple of minutes for press day. Anything you're looking for out of this track?
No, just looking to feel comfortable on the bike and just learn a bit of the track. Press days are a really good thing for me. I think, like, once I got it in my brain, I can kind of go home and think about all the different things. So I think it's good.
Yeah, nice. So go and have a little sleep on it and dream about it, and then come back and rip it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on Kayden. He's got 2 more races here for his first pro season, rookie season, and then he'll head to the SMX, and we'll see what he can tear up over there. So looking forward to that. All right, with RJ Hampshire here at Budds Creek. RJ, we're just looking at some points for SMX ahead of these last 2 rounds here. You're down in 11th, but there's a few people here that you might be able to jump in a bit higher up. Well, saying, is this important for you and you're focusing on it, or you're just trying to get as many points in each motor as you can anyway?
Yeah, I mean, just try to maximize those points. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to be inside the top 10, headed into the first round of SMX. But also, like, we're still kind of in this points series in motocross where, I'm top 5 right now.
I was going to say you're 5th, right?
Yeah, 5th. So you definitely want to kind of hold on to that. I think Prado pulled me a little bit the last round, so it's kind of a little bit far stretched to get him, but still top 5 in the series is big.
Does that mean like a bonus payment or anything for you, or is it just purely like that position of top 5 for the overall?
Yeah, I mean, like, for sponsors and stuff, like, there's a couple deals that I have that are like, top 5. Okay. You get X amount.
So it's worth paying attention to.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, for me it's, there was a top 5 bonus and there's a top 10 bonus. So and then there's the podium one, of course, but yeah, for the championship it definitely helps.
Okay, awesome. All right, well then, obviously talking about that side of things, Budds Creek is a track that I think you're pretty comfortable with and pretty familiar with. Are you looking forward to the weekend here?
Yeah, I love Budds. I think it was my first win, I believe, here on a 250. And I've won a couple times here, so yeah, I feel good. It kind of has a sandier base to it, I'd say, or not a sandier base, but sandier topsoil, which is what I'm used to back home. Always ride well here. Looking forward to it. I mean, I know it's going to probably be muddy, but you still want to finish these last 2 out strong.
The weather, the potential is the thing, I guess, for tomorrow. Today's looking beautiful out here. The track's going to be great, but it could be completely different tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it doesn't look like it's just a little bit. It looks like it's all day. So, I mean, we're in for it. It's been a while since we've had a legit motor.
There hasn't been one this season so far, right?
Even last year, I mean, High Point Sakamoto was decent. Like, it came down, but there hasn't been one where it's been like, holy crap, like Indiana, maybe 2018, or like Budds here, second moto, I think it was 21, where the skies opened up and it just came down. So yeah, kind of interesting. It's been a bit, but yeah, we're excited, man.
Does that change your prep at all for anything? Like, obviously, it could rain, it could not, so it might still miss us and whatnot, but do you change anything you do with that potential in ahead? Obviously, goggles and stuff, maybe, but yeah, is there anything else different you do, or just rock up like normal?
Yeah, not really. I mean, you try to get your qualifying time in right away, because you don't know what's going to happen for the next practice or whatever, so get that lap early and then try to save the bike. I'd say, we don't, I mean, I take that back, man, because I had a mud day back home a couple weeks ago, and I actually fried an engine pretty bad.
Okay.
And I've never done that, even on a 250. So just something to think about, like maybe not be so hard on the clutch, because I'm out here just everywhere.
It's easy to do in those conditions, but right?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe kind of pay attention to that a little bit this weekend. But yeah, other than that, just kind of same weekend, same kind of goals, and yeah, get out of here solid.
All right, well, we'll look for RJ Hampshire tomorrow out on track at Budds Creek. All right, we found somebody that's probably unfamiliar to the rest of the audience here, particularly our Australian audience watching this one at home. It's his first national here. I'm going to throw to Isaac and let him introduce himself to you.
My name's Issac Juergens. This is my local race. I'm racing the 250 class on a Yamaha. It'll be my first pro national. I'm very excited and ready to have some fun.
Very excited and probably a little nervous, right?
Yeah, definitely a little bit of nervous, but good nerves.
So you said local race, so you obviously know Budds Creek track itself, so that side of things you're probably okay with. How are you about getting out there and being in the qualifying with these big guys and potentially being on the gate and having, maybe someone like, Cole Davies, Levi Kitchen roll up next to you?
Yeah, I live at Club MX, so I train with a lot of good dudes all the time, so I think I'll be comfortable in that situation, and yeah.
Okay, that's probably a good handy start, right? That's a good place that you're practicing at, so obviously fit and healthy. Are you excited about the weekend, and where do you think you're going to be able to pull off a result here? Do you have any expectations?
I'm definitely very excited, and the goal is to qualify, and yeah, wherever I finish in the motos, I'll be happy.
Okay, all right, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for his first race here tomorrow at Budds Creek. With Star Racing Yamaha's Cole Davies. Cole's currently sitting second in that 250 championship. Cole, I asked Will Hahn, your team manager, at the press conference at Unadilla last week about how you were focused and concentrating on this championship here, if he needed to keep you in check or anything ahead of these last few rounds, and he said you were actually more focused from basically that point of the break through this last few weeks here. So do you feel the same way? Are you focused in? Are you locked in on what's got to happen here for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, no, definitely focused in. Ready for these last two rounds. I'm 1 point back, so got to stay focused. It's tight. It's a tight championship for 2 rounds to go. So just gonna keep on my end game, get some good starts, and just not back down.
Do you feel any pressure about the situation you're in, or you just go out and ride as best you can no matter what?
There's pressure, but I feel like under pressure, I feel like I ride better. I feel like under pressure, you see the full Cole Davies. So bring it on.
Is there anything during the week that you're trying to take your mind off with things? You go out and play some video games or anything, or are you doing something during the week to take your mind off anything that's maybe different from what you've previously done over the last few weeks, because the championship is coming down to the crunch?
I don't know. I just do my training and then chill at home. Play some Fortnite, jump in the pool. Just try chill, try recover. But no, I'd say I don't really do anything different, but just enjoy it, hang out with my friends.
Star in Kayden's little stupid videos that he's been putting out as well?
Yeah, no, he's an idiot. But.
Yeah, I would have said the same, so that's fair. No. Oh, well, now technically here at Budds Creek, you've got a moto win here. It wasn't exactly first over the finish line, but you got it on having a few, I think it was the Red Cross, jumps on Red Cross, you got it. You've been here before. That's got to help you with these last couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, even last season I struggled at Unadilla, and I was more myself here, so I feel like this track kind of suits me a little bit better. So I'm gonna try keep that coming into this year. I feel like this track is I like this one. This one and Ironman are probably my 2 favorites. So ready to get them going.
That's good to finish on those ones that your favourites on. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's in a tight battle here for the championship. Looking forward to seeing if he can get it done here over these next 2 weeks. All right, the 209. Plenty of people have been asking about who the 209 is in the press area last week. I had to fill them in and give him your name because they didn't know who you were. I thought it was quite funny. And as soon as I said who it was, they're like, oh, is that who that is? I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, you're the national champ from Australia. And you turned in some quick laps at Unadilla. How has the week been for you over here? Obviously, out of your comfort zone, working out of a van, essentially. It's a bit different, right?
Yeah, completely different than what we're used to. The heat is one thing. Trying to sort of adapt to all that has been a struggle, but I feel like coming off the end of jet lag and spending a few weeks here now is going to help for sure. Get the energy back up and get back into it. So that first week's pretty rough, but all in all, it's just a lot different. We're used to pitting out of the semi and everything like that back home.
You got the easy up over there, up, and that's it.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a different setup, but I mean that's what makes this trip sort of fun and cool. We're just out the back, like you said. No one really knew who we are, so it's nice. It's no pressure, just having fun and seeing what we can do. It's that was the whole goal of coming over here, to learn a few things and sort of progress my riding as much as I can for our series back home, and just see where we stack up against these kind of guys. So it's a whole different level of track, riders, everything, and I think that's probably the coolest part.
Well, I'm sure a few people know your name now after the Unadilla results, because you were up there at one point. I think you were as high as in the top 5 in that second moto, so you're proving yourself, which is awesome. But the week and stuff during the week, a couple of guys, I've got a bit of a group chat going for our AlwaysMoto side of things, and there's been some interesting comments in there about what you have access to and what they thought you had, in terms of people saying, oh, he's bought motors from club, he's bought this from there, he's borrowed this from here. Clear up a little bit of it for us. What have you actually got? Because I believe it's a bike from Yamaha that's a media bike, but then you guys have brought some parts over, right?
Yeah, so we got 2 standard media bikes from Yamaha here. Bought a few of our parts over from home, obviously suspension. Yep. And then we just have a different head and a different cam, which is not that crazy. So it's a pretty standard bike, and I reached out to a few people to see if we could get some help when we were over here, and sort of nothing really come about it. So just sort of put together the privateer effort, I guess, and that's what I mean. It's just sort of more enjoyable doing it that way. Obviously, trying to prove myself over here and stuff like that. So
you're paying for all this essentially yourself, aren't you? This is out of your pocket. This isn't like a CDR special budget or anything like that.
No, that's for sure. I've got to pay for it myself, and I've had a few personal sponsors at home that have jumped on board and given me a hand. And if it wasn't for those guys, pretty much these guys on the shirt here that are helping me out to be over here, I wouldn't be doing it, I don't think, because it's an expensive exercise. But in one way, the thing that I see that's beneficial towards it is, you see where you can be better and you can raise the bar back home and sort of improve yourself. So, sometimes you have to invest some money into yourself to get a bit more performance out of yourself.
To get better, right?
So I don't see it as in a waste of money, but it's definitely costing me a lot. And obviously Craig letting me bring all the parts and stuff.
That's nice, right?
That's definitely a help. So I think if he didn't do that, we wouldn't be as competitive, and it'd be a lot harder. So just on the aspect of organising everything, paying all motels and travel and everything, it's definitely an expensive exercise.
Yeah, no, I know just from my side, let alone what you're buying for parts and fuels and all that sort of business. So yeah, that's got to be difficult, but awesome at the same time as a memory for you to put in the bank for later. Budds Creek track, you haven't been here before. Have you scoped it out yet? What do you think of it? Are we going to be having another good top 10 result here? What do you reckon?
We'll see. Obviously, I think all the tracks here are just cool.
Yeah, I would too, yeah.
They're just big open tracks, massive jumps. You obviously can go and have a look at the track, but you don't really know what the soil is going to feel like until you're pretty much out there riding it. So thankful to be able to do a few laps on press day, get the feel. I feel like last weekend that helped me out a lot, because obviously the qualifying here, they just go straight into it in the first 15-minute session. So
gnarly, right?
If I didn't know the track, it'd be a bit uncomfortable, let's say, the first couple of laps, and obviously trying to go fast. But I think that's the nicest part about these press days, is being able to have a look at the track and be a little bit more prepared for the qualifying. But results-wise, don't really have anything in mind. Just if I can go out there and ride my best and see where we stack up again, and go home next week and work on what we think we sucked on and go again. I think the thing I sucked most last week was the last 3 laps. So if we can work on that and hang on in there, we should be right.
We'll blame that on the acclimatisation side of things, so that's all right. But hey, look, we're hoping for another top 10 for our Aussie champ. Hopefully Jed Beaton can put it in here at Budds Creek.